People are spending millions of naira for fake jobs in the UK, only to end up being stranded, jobless, and sometimes deported. Now, in this case, who exactly is to be blamed? Is it the fake agents or the people being scammed? And also, are the people being scammed victims or part of the problem? Today, we're going to be finding out from people in the UK. Hello, guys. What's up? Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It is your favorite street girl, Melissa Oti, keeping it real, keeping it locked down right on the streets of the UK. And I'm out here again in the streets like I never ever left. After the BBC shocking expose on agents selling COS to people, I've decided to come out to the streets of the UK to ask people of their input or what they think about the shocking expose, and as well ask them who exactly is to be blamed. Is it the people being scammed or the scammers? Come with me, guys. Let's hit the street together as we find out. Hey guys, look who I just met. Hi, what's your name?
Stanley. Stanley is my name.
Hi, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
So how long have you been in the UK?
About 2 years now. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Are you Nigerian or?
I'm Nigerian. You can hear from my accent.
In the show, we know our people, right? Have you watched the latest video uploaded by BBC about the undercover of COS scam?
Yes. I saw it sometime last week. Yeah.
What do you have to say about the video?
Um, Mixed feelings, so, I noticed that. So I saw a video first of people who have been scammed, who are trying to call the police to come and arrest some people. Then I also saw another video of a man who was running an interview with an undercover BBC person.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting. Everybody knew that you're supposed to pay for it somehow, or people who didn't know probably didn't read. Yeah, right. And
We all know.
yeah, yeah. So I'll put the blame on the two of them because first off, they knew if you are read, you probably know you're supposed to pay. But because of maybe where we're coming from in Nigeria, I think we pay for everything. So that was more like something that probably facilitated them to pay for that stuff. And the other guys took advantage of people, and at the end of the day, there was no job. It was quite a funny one and disgraceful, if I must say.
Right. So generally, who is to be blamed when it comes to like COS, selling COS and buying COS, the trade and barter, whatever? Is it the people selling COS to gullible people or the gullible people that are buying? Because according to the law, ignorance is not an excuse, right? So who do you think is to be blamed in this instance?
So, like I said before, I think it's the both parties because, like you already mentioned, I mean, there's no ignorance. If you spend time to read a little bit, you're about to spend 20 million naira equivalent. You're paying 10,000 pounds. I mean, it's worth going to read a little bit to be sure that, okay, what I'm doing is real or is.
You have to be sure.
Yeah. And if somebody is telling you, don't worry, somebody gives you examples of people who have done it, you should be thinking about the implications of what will happen.
Yes.
Yeah, because probably, what if the government finds out? What if you get arrested? If something goes wrong?
Yeah.
So I would say those guys on the one side needs to be blamed, but also the people that initiated the idea of trying to sell COS also needs to be blamed. I think people need to do better.
Yeah.
Both parties are to be blamed. I'll just put it that way. Yeah.
Right, no worries. Thank you so much for showing up on our channel. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet
Have a
you.
lovely day. Hi guys, look who I just met. Fine young man. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, yeah, my name is Karim.
Karim. Hi. Not or Yoruba?
No, I'm Yoruba, of course.
Oh, how are you?
Yeah, I'm excellent, wonderful. How are you?
Bawoni.
Mwakwa.
Right. How long have you been in the UK?
Ooh, it's going on 14 years, thereabout.
14 years.
Yes, that's
Wow.
true.
You have to show us the way, oh.
Show us the way, of course. If you follow me as I follow Christ, you know the way.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So you're now Nigerian British.
I'm British Nigerian.
Oh my god, that's so funny. You have to show us the way. Anyway, have you watched the video on BBC, the video that is trending on BBC about the undercover COS scam?
Actually, I have not seen that video.
Right.
Yeah.
Me too.
I need to? Well, you can send me the link. I can check it out.
Yes, I will. But you know about this agent that sells COS to people. Meanwhile, they actually shouldn't be doing that because sponsorship ideally should be free. Do you know about that?
Yeah, of course. I'm familiar, I've seen many Jackpot Nigerians, get involved with that, so I'm aware, yes.
So do you know anyone that is personally affected by this?
Personally affected. I mean, I know people that have gotten involved in some kind of way, but I don't know to what extent it may or may not have affected them.
In this instance, right, who is to be blamed? I mean, in a case of people getting scammed, like imagine someone in Nigeria now desperately wanting to come to the UK to work as a carer, and after searching for jobs tirelessly, no offer, and then they find an agent that is willing to accept money from them, maybe like £10,000, £5,000, depending on the money or the agreement, and then after paying in turn, there is actually no job. In this situation, who is to be blamed? Is it the people offering money to these agents and enabling them to keep doing what they are doing, or the agents that keep scamming people?
I'm not here to take anybody's side, they're getting involved in something that is illegal. So think about those who are buying the services. They already know it's the wrong way to go about it.
Sorry to interject. There are some people in their defense, they say they don't know, they have no clue that it's supposed to be sold. Like in their defense, they are saying they didn't know that it's not for sale because they obviously don't go on gov.uk side, they don't know anything about immigration law. So they thought or assumed that is the right thing to do. So in that instance,
Yeah, so their problem then is ignorance, which they are still to blame for. They cannot blame anybody else for their ignorance. There's so much information out there, and it's not even information that's hidden. Just a quick search on any search engine will give you the government website and their recommendations and the details. So they can't blame anyone for their ignorance, and if they fall into trouble for that ignorance, they are still held accountable, provided they're not a child who a parent is making a decision for.
yes.
As long as they're adults and they're making their own decisions, then yeah, they willfully went into a deal, and so they're to blame for it. And then, of course, the agents know there are a lot of people like that maybe they don't read, maybe they don't study, or maybe they're just so desperate that even though they know it's wrong, they don't care as long as they can get here. And the agents are also preying on them. So those agents are also doing what is wrong. So they all have the share in this wrong. The person buying the service is doing a wrong. The person selling the service is doing a wrong. They're both wrong. So they should both repent and change and do things right. Go to God, and I mean, there's so many people coming here. You hear the testimonies. You hear some came without paying a single naira. Some all kinds of things. Hey, listen, the same God that did it for them can do it for these desperate people. So if truly you're desperate, go to the house of God and talk to God. He will answer you. So that's my take on this matter.
Good. Thank you so much for sharing up on our channel.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Right, so guys, these people they want to talk to us about something.
So I just wanted to tell about our Easter production we are having actually in London Barking, and I invite all of you to come because it's gonna be an amazing production. It's gonna be a live theater performance and also other live musical performance and an amazing worship session. I really like advise you to come and join us. It's gonna be from 1 p.m. in London, like I said. So yeah, the address is in the Tap Center HQ 233 in Lewisham High Street, London. The postcode is SE13SNQ. Program is called Alive. So if you're alive, you should come.
Right, thank you guys, thank you. Hey lovelies, look who I just met. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Bunguke.
Hi Bumuke, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. How are you finding today's weather?
It's all right. It's a bit cold. I was expecting it to be more sunny like yesterday, but it's all right. It's not too bad.
Yeah, good to know. Right, so how long have you been in the UK?
I've been in the UK for 10 years, by the grace of God.
How are you finding it?
um, it's okay. It's really nice. Like, I've learned so much. Yeah, but it's really nice. Yeah.
So, have you seen the latest video trending on BBC where some people went to do an undercover to identify some COS scammers? Have you seen that video on BBC?
Yes, I've seen it on my YouTube. It popped up.
What's your reaction to the video? What do you think about it?
I felt like a bit sorry for them. I felt like, yeah, like the way they were talking, how much debt they are in, they're still paying off. If I felt, yeah, I felt a bit sad. Yeah.
No, it's quite painful. Right. So in this instance, who is to be blamed? Is it the victims? Like, are they even victims? I don't know. I don't know whether to call them victims because ignorance is not an excuse in the law. Who is exactly to be blamed? Is it the agents scamming people or the people that are being scammed? Because you can't say you don't know. Like, oh, you did not know. No way. Like, you was because they pay as high as £10,000, £20,000 to this agent. So before you can bring out such a huge amount of money, do your due diligence, before at least such a huge sum to someone. I mean, you just have to do it because it's a lot of money, right? So I won't call them victim in this instance. So who do you think is to be blamed? Is it these agents scamming these people or these people that are being scammed?
For me, I would say, from like my perspective and my own opinion, I would say it's the scammers rather than the people who are getting scammed. Because I feel like for the people, they just want a better life. They're seeking a better life and they're willing to do anything to get to that point. So they're willing to pay the amount of money knowing that, oh, I'm going to go to a nice country where I'll get a nice job and I'll make it up. For them, that's how they feel. But then the scammers, they just want to get the money. They don't care. They don't care whether you get there or don't get there. So for me, I would blame the people who are scamming those people. Because for them, people, it's just they'll do anything to get to the place where they want to be. So I wouldn't necessarily put the blame. It's true what you said. They need to do the research. But for them, it's more like I've seen other people who have gone through the same pathway that I've gone through, that have made it and they're living a good life. So why can't I do it? Yeah. So for them, it's like that. So I wouldn't necessarily put the blame on them, although they have the part to play, but I wouldn't necessarily put the blame on them.
That's understandable. Since these people are willing to pay for COS, right? They're willing to bring out such a huge sum of money. What's even more heartbreaking is after paying, there's actually no job for them when they come to the UK. Like, that's actually like the most painful part. Okay, I know it's illegal to pay, but no worries. They know it's illegal, but they decided to tour that route and they bring out this money and they pay you. And they pay you because you assured them that you're going to give them the job, that these jobs are available. So why don't you just deliver your part? Do you get where I'm coming from? These people that are being scammed, they give you this money, they pay you this huge sum of money because you promise them that there's a job waiting for them in the UK.
Yeah.
So when they finally come to the UK, most times they realize that there are no jobs for them. And they are stranded, no accommodation, no food. Imagine living in the UK and you're not earning. You know how devastating it is. And you know what it's like in this country, like no help is coming your way. And most people, when they come here on the tier 2 visa, which means that they are not eligible to public funds. So there's nothing they can get from the government, to be able to help or support them. So I just feel like a lot of people out there should just do a lot of research. Don't just give people money, or don't you agree?
Yeah, yes, definitely I would agree. Do your research. In anything, like, always do your research. Always make sure you look at what other people have said about them, whether it's true, whether it's not true. Like, it's very important to do your own bit of research and talk to other people and see how it's gone for them and all that. But definitely, I would definitely agree that research is very important, especially in a matter that is so important and concerning the law. Research is definitely a must. Yeah, I would definitely agree.
No worries. Thank you so much, Bubunke, for showing up on our channel. Do have a great day.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Hope you have a great day yourself.
So, guys, you've heard from these people. So, share your thoughts, of course, in the comment section. Who exactly is to be blamed? These people that are getting scammed. Is it okay to term them victims, or they are a big part of the problem? I would like to know your thoughts about this in the comment section. And I would like to say that, guys, please, no matter what, buying COS will never ever be okay. Selling COS is even worse. But before I sign out, guys, I would like to quickly say that selling out COS is not right. And if you decide to buy from these people, then you're a big part of the problem, because you're only enabling this attitude. I understand how difficult it can be trying to get a job. I completely understand. We have all been there at some point, but trust me, there is always hope. It is always better to get this job legitimately than actually paying for it, because believe me, the UK is on a full hunt for people that buy and sell COS, and you do not really want to be a victim. Trust me, it is not cheap. COS is not cheap. It is a lot of money, and imagine paying this huge sum of money and only to find out that the job is not real. It's very devastating. Trust me, you do not want to be in that situation. Anyway, share your thoughts in the comment section about this particular video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.